You played Spurs and Son Heung-min was in your pocket. It became an iconic game. What was going through your mind?
Actually, I got a hamstring injury before I played Spurs. They call it a tumor. So I had to take it out. So I was out for 9 months until this Spurs game. I think the coach say, okay, I'm going to give you a chance.
You think that was like a suicide mission also?
First game after the injury?
Yes.
For me, I like challenges.
You had this tagging case. So what did you get tagged for, bro?
They call it a joyride, no? I rode a motorbike without license and insurance. I got caught.
Okay.
But I think that period of time, 15 to 17, I was going through a tough period with my family. So I mixed around with
Interesting people.
we just go to random car parks. We just use a special. I call it special key.
All access key.
Coach Fani and Coach Alam Shah was there during your young Lion days. And do you feel like you gain a bit more confidence under them because they fully trusted you?
Truly grateful for them. And until today, I still talk to them. Because without them, I wouldn't be here for sure.
The Sports Wire Podcast.
Welcome to Sports Wire, your fast track to everything sports. I'm your host, Saifullah Akbar, and I'm joined by Said and Fahad. Today, we have another very special guest. He's played many clubs for Young Lions Sailors and also the national team. Before I introduce our guest for today, again, don't forget to follow and subscribe on YouTube and make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram so you won't miss an episode. With us here today is none other than Zulqarnaen Suzliman, also known as Mamat. Mamat, how are you? Thank you for being here. How's things at Sailors?
I mean, so far it's been great, no? Training with quality players, as you can see how many top foreigners we have. And I think it's an honor to represent Sailors and the national team.
How are you coping with the intensity of Sailors, being in a pre-season and you played first few games, the Sailors played first few games. How was the training? How's the intensity you coping with? Is it okay?
I think the training is quite intense, We do a lot of possessions and basically a lot of runs, especially in Thailand. We've been there 2 weeks and we had double session every day. Even if we have match, we have training in the morning. So I think it's quite tough but manageable. Yeah.
Mamat, you're only 27 years old, but to the footballing world or even to some of us, you've played you had a very long career because you started playing for the national team at a very young age and all that. So take us back to your childhood days. How was it like, during your childhood days?
I think during my childhood days, it's all about football, My life is basically it's all about football. When I have free time, I always go play downstairs in the void deck. Even in school recess time, I always play football. So for me, I think football is my life, basically, yeah.
But what sparked you to have interest in football? Was it your family members or you just go to school and then everybody playing football?
I think my grandfather is a big supporter of football, and his favorite player is Fandi Ahmad. So we had he actually took a photo with him, and we had a poster in our house. Yeah. So from there, I think basically my family is all a sports person. I had 6 siblings. I'm the last. So I'm the number 7. So
6 siblings?
Yeah.
All play football?
So I have 7 siblings.
7?
So I'm the last one.
Wow.
2 of them is girls, play hockey in national team.
Oh, nice, okay.
So 4 of us play football, only 1 doesn't play any sports. So yeah. So basically my family is all about sports.
So basically you grew up in a sporting family and all that. But I'm quite interested to know how your nickname Mamat, what's the story behind it?
Okay, so technically we have 5 boys. So all our names start with Zul,
Oh.
So their name, they have a short form for their name, but not for me.
Oh.
Can you give me a name, Zulqarnaen, for a short form?
No.
Can you do something?
Maybe Kanain lah.
The other half.
Another half, bro. Nain kau.
So I think the closest is Muhammad, but they want to keep it short, so they call him Mamat.
Mamat.
So, yeah.
Oh, I understand.
So, okay, you said your family is, very sports oriented and all that, but in your childhood, was there a defining moment which says, yeah, I want to play football as, for my career and really go all in?
So basically, my twin brothers, they started playing in NFA.
Okay.
So every weekend they have a friendly match. My family will go and support them. So from there, I always
So you said I want to be a footballer. Yeah. That's the choice.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I want to follow them. Yeah.
Just now, you mentioned that you are the youngest in the family. Above you there's six others, and then your brothers played football. Do they have an influence to your passion for the sport? Did they like push you, hey Mamat, come let's play football, that kind of thing, or they just, or you just picked it up yourself?
I think, being in a sports family, even in the house we play football. My house is so big.
Everything break, huh?
Yeah, everything break. We even make a ball use paper and scotch tape,
Oh, scotch tape, yeah, like the olden times, bro.
No, but it's good, right? Because everyone pushes each other.
Maybe the chair is a goalpost, bro. In between the
My
chair.
hall, there's we call it a 2 goal post. So we always play 1v1.
Fight every time.
So I think for us, every day is all about football. Like every free time we have, we watch football, we play football. So anything is about football.
So during your young days, you watch the Premier League with your brothers and
I think all my
that?
family, we sit down, together watch the Premier League every single
Until today,
weekend.
you guys are still close-knitted?
Only family events. Technically, all of them are married.
Married lah.
Even
Yeah.
I'm married. So
They have their own
we only meet them during family events.
I mean, it's very nice, to have a sporting family, when let's say there's a big game like the World
And especially
Cup.
if you all share the
Yes.
same passion.
Yeah,
it's
when
nice,
you
yeah.
come
It's
together
very-
and watch
yeah,
football.
exactly.
So, when that happens, when you have a World Cup, for example, you all watch together, growing up, who were your idols, football idols, locally and internationally? And did you try to replicate their playing styles?
I think my idol was Ridwan Mamat because
Interesting.
Shout out Ridwan Mamat.
because
Did you watch his podcast or not?
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, bro.
Not yet. But yeah, I tried to play like him because I'm a so-called right winger. So Ridwan Mamat is like very fast and his crossing was
R6.
Very direct player.
Yeah, same like me. I'm a very direct player.
Yeah.
So I think for me, Ridwan Mamat is my favorite player as a locally.
You guys keep in contact because both is in the scene currently?
Yeah. I still do talk to him sometimes, ask for advice.
Yeah.
Even he congratulates me sometimes. So yeah.
So still
good,
quite
yeah.
close lah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, looking back a bit from your childhood days, if I'm not mistaken, you came from a boyhood club, Putra and Boyan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, correct. So what happened with this Putra and Boyan? Because I think we're all around the same age. When I was growing up, I realized that Putra and Boyan, they produce a lot of top quality players at that point of time. During the secondary school days, in the early 9-tech, early poly days and all. But not many became pro. But when you were looking back at them during the secondary school days, they actually had qualities to actually made it pro itself. Any reason on why a lot of them didn't end up being pro, but only a few made it to the cut?
I think technically most of them made it to the Prime League
Okay.
from Putra and Boyan. So normally when we play these small tournaments, so the people will come and watch. So I think one of the coach, I think Coach Hairi Swap, if you know, he's last time Warriors FC.
Okay.
So he asked Putra and Boyan for players. Technically my mom and Putra send them for trial, and that's how they get into the football scene.
Understand.
And I think last time S League was a bit harder, I should say,
Okay.
with all the qualities, with no rulings, all this
yeah.
stuff. So I think after the Prime League days, if you can't make it to the S League,
You're finished.
you finish.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
not like now, where
Now you got
yes,
this,
you got this, SPL2 and all that. Because
understand.
when you're 23, after you're 23 in the Prime League, you got if you're not in the first team of the S League,
You're done.
you have no club.
club.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of them will be, I assume, playing for Island League and all lah. Island White League and all.
Technically, yeah, I think most of them play in the
Okay.
Island White, all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Same thing apply for Region Sec, because I think you also came from Region Sec itself. I think at the point of time, I think Hongka and Region Sec was considered like neck to neck and all.
The West side.
Correct. Yeah, Region and Hongka Sec and all. I mean, of course, other than sports school and all, Region and Hongka Sec was running the whole scene itself. I mean, we understand that Hongka was, it was developed in a way where it was considered a football school itself, but not Region. But any reason on why Region and Hongka can be considered neck to neck at one point of time? Was there anything different in the training, or was the coach a bit more special?
No, technically, the reason I go Region is because near to my house. It's just
Coincidence.
5-minute walk to my house.
Okay. But any reason on why Region was so good at the point of time, during your time?
I think because of me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, all the
100%.
players, I think only 2 players made it. Like me and one of my former teammate Luqman, but now also playing Island White. But I think Region that stood out the most is obviously me, and our coach was D Tokijan.
But was the training regimen a bit different?
Yeah.
Or was
Our training is very simple. You play rondo, match, finishing, finish.
So I think it's all just individual
Yeah, I
equalities.
think so.
bro.
I think
Technically, you just play your own game lah. If you
Okay.
win, then you win. If you lose, then you lose. But I think for the past 4 years that I've been in the region, I think we always came close to Hongka.
Yeah, it's got
And
very
we-
close, yeah.
I think we managed to win at least one West Side tournament. I mean, what is it called?
West Zone, eh?
West Zone, West Zone,
Yes,
we
yeah.
managed to beat them.
One time.
Yeah, one time. That's all. The
Was
rest of we always came second.
Well, it was a big thing last time.
So if it's not training, then it's natural talent. lah.
I think maybe it's
As a
just
kid,
the
yeah.
West Side natural talents.
Yeah,
bro.
natural
A lot of
talent, exactly.
Talents came from the West Side.
I mean, I can go to Hongka, but I don't want to wake up early in the morning. No, eventually my brother did.
Oh, he's really.
So he was with me in the region. Sec 4, he went to Hongka because the coach wants him there.
So he played. So he played
So
Hongka.
he went to Hongka. He won the West Zone. Then
Yeah.
And I think from our research, 2012 to 2015, you were in the NFA, right?
Yeah.
So could you describe like how was that? How was the experience in the NFA, and like how did that impact your playing style? Did anything change during those years?
I think during the NFA times, it's more like structured training.
Structured training.
Yeah, like we got this so-called like the technical director will give you
Mhm.
the training program, everything. So it's all structured. So from there also, I think I developed myself as a player. So when I go to region, I can show a bit of my
Right.
quality.
Do you like the structured tape training?
For me, I think it's more like intense. And, yeah, like more basic but quality, So I think it's good.
Or how were you for NFA? How was the arrangement like? Was it trial or did they scout you because you were playing?
I think for me, because I'm not from sports school, so I was scouted when I was 12. So they asked me to go to trial.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get selected.
Any reason why you didn't want to join Sai in sports school?
Like I say, it's far from my house and I don't want to sleep. I don't like sleeping.
But do you go sports school trial?
Technically, I get selected, but I don't want to.
Don't want to go. I mean, touching a little bit on that, because I also remember during NFA days, we had these so-called mainstream students and the sports school students. So most of the time, the training was in the sports school camp. So it was easier for the sports school boys to just go down to NFA training, but whereby the mainstream people, some live in the east and all that, they had to travel all the way back to sports school and train. So Mamat, you're one of the mainstream students. How do you find that coming to sports school or Innova JC just beside sports school to train every day, week in, week out? How do you find that compared to the sports school boys? Do you feel like it's fair, or how was it like, the arrangement?
I mean, it's because sports school is like stay in, so it's quite understandable. They have to train there. So for us mainstream, actually it's quite fun also to travel. Travel. You wear this
The
NFA
JC.
kit. All this stuff.
In the MRT, you take where people see her.
But luckily from my house to Woodlands is just 30 minutes max.
Okay, not too far.
Yeah, most of the players that complained was from the east, bro.
Yeah, of course.
But East they got one straight bus, 168.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I think it's good that they give us allowance and dinner. So after training, we always had like these bento sets. So yeah.
Did you give, would you give credit to NFA in terms of how they shape you as a player? Do you feel like the reason why you are a player today is because of the training you had with NFA or with Region Sec?
I mean, yes, of course. Because now as you see, I think after your year, there's no more NFA.
Correct,
So
yeah.
all these players, they will go to other clubs. Train with other like
Unleash the Raw.
Unleash the Raw, like
DC.
Geylang Tampines. But this NFA is very structured and is very good because imagine if you are in NFA, it's easier for you to go Young Lions.
Understand, correct, yeah.
And you can go to better clubs. Like people see you, you're from NFA, okay, maybe you can join like the Prime League.
Yeah.
So that's how I think NFA is way better than the
Current structure now.
current setup.
I think because it's like during back then, it was very direct, Secondary, NFA, and then Prime League, S League, whereby now you have a few more channels, yeah.
In NFA, you play with 1 or 2 years older than you in the league. They don't play at
the same level.
Yeah.
So it's, you can show yourself against
And it pushes
big
you as
players,
well.
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So I think it's quite good. I mean, the setup last time.
Set up yourself.
And I think some of the audience may know you also got the Peter Lim scholarship twice.
Yeah.
Could you explain to the audience how does that happen? How's the process, and how did you get selected twice?
You met Peter Lim also?
Yeah, maybe.
He never bring you to his club.
I mean, Peter Lim scholarship is like basically you excel in studies and sports. So if you have like good grades in school and you play like NFA, so it's easier for you to get this scholarship. So you just send this application,
Oh, so you
they
have to send-
review.
Okay.
and
So what is included in the scholarship?
they just give you 2,000.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I
Yes,
got
yes.
2,000 twice.
Okay, that's good enough.
So no, for my age, last time 2,000.
Exactly.
big,
It's not that
big,
bad.
But
Can
so
buy a
no,
lot of things.
no like overseas training stints or it's just incentive for the
Just
players.
incentive for like you want to buy your boots, all this stuff for you to travel.
So you just willingly just apply,
Yeah, apply.
and all that lah. Okay, I understand. I mean, shortly after that you had a, I mean, touching on this topic, shortly after that you had a case, I would say. I mean, this is quite interesting for me because back then I wasn't really, we say close to you, but I've heard of this story, but I didn't know exactly what happened. So you had this tagging case. So what did you get tagged for, bro? What did you get tagged for, if you don't mind to share?
I mean, they call it a joyride, you know.
Enjoy, right?
Technically, I rode a motorbike without license and insurance, so I get caught. But I think that period of time between 15 to 17, I was going through a tough period with my family. Okay, I don't need to go much to
Yeah,
details.
of
So
course,
I mixed around with like
Interesting people.
Interesting
people, yeah.
characters.
so they decided to do this crazy idea where we go car parks, just take motorbike.
Oh, so
Just
it
ride.
wasn't your bike also?
The bombshell.
I thought when he said joyride, it was like somebody's
Somebody's bike.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because all of us don't have license.
Okay.
So they don't have a bike. Also not even a family bike or anything.
No. We just go to random car parks. We just use a special. I call it special key. I had that key.
All access key.
So we just go to any motorbike. We just try to open it. You can on and on. That's good.
But how did you get caught though? Like, do you get caught on the road or was it the next day kind of thing?
No, it's technically we did this like maybe 1 week. 1 week.
Full.
No, 1 week. Maybe like in 1 week we do 3-4 times.
Wow.
So I think the last one, we were sitting on the pavement, you know, after we ride, we sit on the pavement. Then suddenly police car came and I was like, oh shit. No, we cannot run anymore because there's 2 police car came. I was like, okay, I think this is it. It's over.
Joyride is over.
The ride is over. So they asked, is this your bike? Do you have any license? Okay, never mind, you sit down. That was, I think I remember it was outside ITUS. So it was, I was caught around 2 a.m. So all this IO came, everything. And we went to the Jurong Police Division about 6:30 a.m. I remember. So yeah, for the 4 hours there, they were investigating us.
But what was going through your mind when the police came? You're like, shit, I'm dead. My.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
legit,
how old was you? 15?
17.
17.
So I was, in my mind was like, I cannot say the word, but in my head I was thinking, I will get smashed by my mom, by everyone. And also I think it will affect my
Footballing
career.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was so-called in the NFA.
Yeah.
So I scared. No, I was thrown out from the squad.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I take your point that it may affect your footballing career. So how did it exactly affect, after the 6 a.m. thing? How did it affect you mentally, and how do you still stay motivated to go to training and all that?
Technically, I was inside remand for 7 weeks.
Oh.
So I was, not 7 weeks, sorry.
7 days.
1 week, 7
7
days.
days.
So I was inside the cell for straight 7 days. I don't even see the sun. I don't even know what time it was. I was just sitting inside the cell. Of course, obviously I cry. I cry, I was sitting. I couldn't even sleep. Even the food was very bad. The 7 days feels like 7 years.
Crazy.
But the 7 days was mainly just investigation.
Yes.
Yeah. But anybody reach out to you, like your clubs, your representative, parents?
We can't
zero.
call. So technically, I think the 3rd or 4th day, I remember I went home because they need to take my passport.
Okay.
I was cuffed with my hands.
Okay.
And I go home, my mom was crying. I also cry, you know. That's the first time I see my mom after 4 days. So obviously I cried. So we take the passport. No, you feel, you come out from the van, you feel like you're a criminal. People looking at me like,
Okay, what happened?
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was the so-called saddest moment of my life. Seeing my mom cry like that.
But this was during your NFA days.
NFA days.
So who was the coach back then? Did he try to reach out to you? Were they worried about, where's Mamat, missing for 7 days? Anybody
I think
talk to you?
I'm grateful for this coach, Saswadi Mata, because I remember during my court hearing, he was there.
Oh, okay.
And he gave me another chance, So I'm very grateful
Great for him
his,
lah. Yeah. How long was what was the I wouldn't say punishment, but what was the arrangement after the investigation done? Did they let you off on tagging, or did you sit a while inside?
No, technically I was charged with five charges, and I was on probation 18 months and 6 months of tagging. That's all.
So in that 6 months of tagging, I assume you were still playing football because he gave you a second chance.
Yeah.
So how did the audience view you differently? Because when you pull up your socks, you still have something dangling on your right leg or
Well, you
left
can
leg.
play with the tagging.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, correct. So,
Doesn't it affect your performance?
so
Obviously, you feel a bit heavy on your leg, but you're putting weights, you know.
correct. But how did the audience view you? Anybody said anything? Media catch on to it, or was it a very subtle thing?
I think nobody realized it
Okay.
until I show or tell them.
Okay.
So but how should I say? The most difficult part is you have to be back. So technically, my what's it called? The timing?
I think 8 p.m. or something,
Curfew,
right?
is it?
Curfew,
The curfew timing is
7:38.
8 to actually 7.
Okay.
But my training is always in the
Evening.
night, about 7 to 10. So I think I always go school, then I go training. Then my father will always fetch me because he has a motorbike. So I have to be back before 10. Then I have to call my IO saying I'm home. Yeah, so that's the most difficult part for the 18 months. I just need to be back before 10. If after 10, problem. Unless you got match, then you can tell them beforehand, okay, I got match, finish this timing, all this stuff. So yeah.
Mental wise, were you disturbed during that time? Or do you feel still quite relaxed?
Really?
I'm relaxed because I didn't get like heavy charge.
Okay.
But for me, probation is just fine.
Okay.
So it was also a sense of relief also. The charge wasn't
technically,
Yeah.
as long as you don't need to sit inside
Yeah,
or do anything
Still okay
like
lah.
that. Yeah.
Moving on from the tagging case. So your debut with the Young Lions was against Geylang International, 2016.
Yeah.
Is that right? What do you remember most about that game?
It was a debut, I think.
Yeah, it was a debut.
Yeah.
So I think that must have been a special moment in your career, right?
You start off came on from the bench.
I came out from the bench. So technically that was just one month after my tagging case. So I was really performing under NFA. So I think the Young Lions coach, I forget his name, but he's a foreign coach. He came to my training and he asked me to train with Young Lions.
Okay.
So I trained with Young Lions and he said, okay, you're going to be on the bench.
2016, you were 17, I think, right? 17.
That was
18.
during my tagging.
Yeah, tagging days.
17.
17.
17.
Tagging.
During my tagging
Tagging
days. So
days.
I get called up for the so-called senior team.
During
Yeah,
your tagging
yeah,
days.
yeah. Because
Young Lions is like,
they play in the S League. Yeah.
so they called me up to train. I think I did show myself, even with tagging.
Even though you're a bit weird.
Yeah. So the coach said, okay, I'm going to put you on the bench. You're going to be on the squad there. I say, okay.
You started your career mainly right wing, then they push you to right back, or what was the arrangement?
I think my primary school day, I was a striker actually.
Okay.
So I was scouted when I was a striker.
Okay.
So they see me like I'm quite fast, speedy.
Correct.
So they put me on right wing.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there, I think from 13 to 17, I was a right winger all the way.
Okay.
Right left winger lah.
Now you're mainly playing right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in your career, was there any moment that you look back and say, this was the defining moment that I knew that this football can actually support me financially and this can actually be my full-time career? Was there any moment, a phase in your life as okay, now I finally made it. I can support my family, myself with this career.
I think that first Young Lions call up was a big change lah.
Yeah.
I think to myself, I should put all this stuff aside and just
Focus on your career.
because I know that I can do it. But just small distractions can kill
Can
everything.
ruin
Yeah,
the
can ruin
trajectory.
everything.
Yeah,
So
correct.
I think during my probation days, I lost so many friends. I even threw so many friends because you are at home for the 18 months, you cannot do anything.
Yeah.
So I just focus on myself, try to be better and obviously, I'm here where I am today.
I mean, Mamat, it's good that, for 17 years old to play in the Young Lions, it was a big thing back then, And then you played, I believe, a lot of games also for Young Lions at 17, But your first career goal came a year later. Did you feel that was the right time or it was too late? How did that influence your confidence to move forward on the pitch with the next season?
Yeah, I think basically after that first Young Lions call up, then I think the second game against Warriors, I fractured my ankle. Technically at my tagging area. So from the left, tagging had to change it to my right because of the injury. So yeah. And I think after my recovery, I think Coach Selvaraj, as the following coach next year, told me that, okay, I want you in my team. So I think the first game of the season, I sub on and I think I scored. Yeah. So I think that first goal really boost my confidence as a player, of course. And after whatever I went through, you know,
It was worth it lah.
it was worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from boosting your confidence, you know, again, like you mentioned, after everything you went through, you got this second opportunity, you perform, you know, credits to you on that, because not many people can take that second chance, you know, they can easily fall back to where they were. And then kudos to you on that. And then you also made your national cap debut at the age of 20, which is quite young, you know, 3 years later from your S-League debut. What was the first national cap feeling like?
That one boost double confidence.
Double confidence, double, triple confidence.
I think in the period from 18 to 20, actually it's also quite difficult moment of my life. Because I wasn't given a lot of opportunities. Because I missed out a lot of tournaments, like I think 2 SEA Games and 1, I think, AFC qualifiers, because I think the coach said that I'm not ready.
Okay.
So, and I even not been playing for quite some time in the Young Lions squad. Yeah. I think until Coach Fandi came, because they had this, I think on the year before, they had this development under 20 team, remember?
Yeah, I remember the development, for those that don't know, that's like, you know, the players that don't get selected for the Young Lions and all that. But they are good enough players to
They
play.
go through that.
So Coach Fandi, I think, brought them all together and go and play one tournament. So I think from there, some players actually developed and made it to
I think mostly half of the team there made it to the Young Lions.
Young Lions.
Because
Yeah.
I think Coach Fandi is going to be the coach the following year. I think what year is that? The one that I'm
2021, no?
2021.
Yeah.
I think because he already had the plans, like FS give you a plan, okay, you take this under 20 players and you're going to be the coach for the Young
Develop
Lions.
them.
Yeah, you develop them, you're going to be the coach. So I think Coach Fandi called me and said, do you want to join the under 20 team? You know, you can like play some games, you know, like help these young boys that trying to make it pro. So I said, yeah, okay, of course, I will happily join lah. Then he also said that, okay, don't worry, next year I will be the Young Lion coach.
So you have a bit more
with
playing
no
time.
Alam Shah. So I'm going to bring you to the squad. Like he going to change everything. So I think that was the defining moment lah.
Yeah. Going back to your national cap, because of course, like Sai mentioned, you made your national cap when you were 20 years old and all. And not a lot of 20-year-old boys can make their national debut and all. How did that affect your mood outside of the pitch? Do you walk differently because you made the national debut at 20?
Me, I'm always humble.
So you still managed to maintain your head.
Yeah, I think because, like I said, Coach Fandi was the coach that year.
Yeah,
and he was also going to be the national team coach.
Yeah.
So I think that year Sai was with us also, right?
Yeah,
You
no,
came pro
after
halfway.
my NS,
Yeah, you
yeah.
came pro
So it was
halfway.
before 2021, 2018 like that, yeah.
So I was playing a lot, you know, under him. I was feeling confident again. And there's one game that he said, okay, I'm going to try to put you right back. Because I know that you can.
So that's the start.
Yeah, you can run back and forth. And I said, okay, let's try. After I play a few good games,
Angkut right back all the way.
yeah, then he say,
National team.
okay, I'm gonna bring you to the national team.
Okay. There you
And
managed.
from there, you know, the national team is packed of full players,
Yeah.
prime players.
Prime place,
Like
correct.
even right back, you got Nazrul Nazari, you got Farid Samit, you got players like Bahaki Kaizan, Safwan Barudin, Sharif
Sharil is
Shah.
all there, yeah.
This is all, this is the golden team, you know.
Yeah.
And I was,
The young one.
not
He
young,
said
and also,
he took a chance with you.
and he bring me to the national team and train. Okay, I was, you know, obviously I feel very happy, you know, as a 20-year-old to go into this golden team.
Yeah.
Of course, I can learn so many from them. Then I think we had 2 friendly matches. Oh yeah, I forget. My brother was also called up for the national team.
Okay.
So he debuted on the same game with Mamat.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We were training then. I think Coach Fandi and Coach Alam Shah came to me. Okay, I'm going to start you the next game. I'm going to give you a first cap. I was like, inside my heart, wow, this is the best feeling ever, man. And also, it's good for me and my family because me and my brother had the same opportunity. You know, we had our first cap together. So I think that was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, for the family, for yourself. I mean, I also remember a lot of comments saying that you and your Zulqarnaen was performing really well during that game. You know, your guys, they were young and they did really well. So it's really credit to you guys for taking that chance with the national team. Yeah.
Correct, yeah. I mean, touching on that slightly and all, I think you had your NS days from 2020 to 2022, but you were still playing for Young Lions at that point of time. If I'm not mistaken, you managed to clock in a lot of games and a lot of minutes during that time. What was the arrangement actually?
Okay, the reason why I go NS late is because I want to pursue my dreams in football.
Yeah.
No, I defer, I think about 5 times. 5 times NS because I just want to play. Because I've been like in the national team. So of course I don't want to waste this 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Like these
5
2
years,
years, just to go NS. But I think the reason why I go NS is because of the COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
COVID struck. So I think, okay, this is a good time to go NS because you cannot do much.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I go NS. I did everything not to go through BMT. I did everything just to be an admin.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say Army?
Yeah.
Army. Okay.
I remember this moment, you know, because when Mamat Want, because this was
Okay.
2020 and we both signed for Sailors already.
Okay.
And then he did, before the COVID came, we still trained a
I
few
think
times.
I play only one game
Yeah.
when COVID strike.
Yeah, we play one game, the friendly game and all that. And then Mamat told me, hey, NS come calling again. I don't know how many times I want to defer. I told him, this is the best time to go. When else you want to go? He said, no, but I still want to play. I said, Mak, COVID going to take some time. You know, just go. You can come back. So finally he go and then Army.
So that was when I was 22. That is actually like
Cool lah.
so-called
Yeah.
right.
Okay,
yeah.
Long time lah, like you can develop more as a player.
Yeah.
So I think about maybe 8 months I go through everything just to be an admin. And I go through a lot of hustle just
He call it hustle lah.
Different hustle lah.
Would you like to share your techniques?
no, I cannot. It's only for myself.
Well, maybe you share to his sons lah.
Off camera.
So I think for that period I go through a lot. Like you need to go through these administration things, all this stuff. So finally I get to play. I got the green light to play.
Yeah.
So yeah, from there, then admin, you know, you don't need to stay in.
Yeah.
8 to 5.
But it's not strange, man. You were admin, but you playing competitive football outside. The stars don't align, no?
That's off camera.
Yeah. But not bad. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Someone represent national team all during the time.
Cannot be the Mindef don't know, right?
No, technically after 5, after working hours, they cannot.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, because normally because he was loaned back to Young Lions and Young Lions train in the evening.
Correct.
So after 5 probably they don't disturb
Still
you or
okay
whatever
lah.
you do.
But I
Yeah.
still ask for approval.
Approval,
Yeah,
yeah.
you get
So
approval.
they knew lah.
They give, they
Yeah.
give.
So yeah, I've been
But
playing.
sorry, you continue, Prom.
So I even get to travel.
Oh, so they approve your leave also.
Not leave, you got this so-called, like for sports people, they got FPUL.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. Fully paid leave.
Leave,
Something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially
Fully paid
for
unrecorded
athletes.
leave, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Is there a cap on?
Yeah, there's
per
a cap,
annum?
I think about 30 days.
Okay, that's not bad.
So I think I traveled twice.
On that. Not bad. Do you feel like because of how Coach Fani and Coach Alam Shah was there during your Young Lion days, and do you feel like you gain a bit more confidence under them because they fully trusted you? That's why you evolved so much during your NS
Yeah,
days?
that's why I always feel grateful for them because they like give me a chance, and I think they have this like instinct, you know, if they see some talent, they know this isn't gonna be good. So I truly grateful for them, and until today I still talk to them, you know,
To touch base and all.
I ask for advice, all these things. Because without them, I wouldn't be here for sure. I wouldn't even get my first cap.
I think we all know your performance skyrocketed during it. Apart from hustling your way into admin roles, is there anything you did differently to be at the top of your game during your NS time?
Basically, my NS, I just sleep.
So a lot of resting.
A lot of resting.
I mean, I wake up in the morning, I go NS, I do all this stuff by lunch, I sleep. Then I go training, I go home, I sleep. It's just a routine. lah.
Sleep is important, bro.
Sleep is really important. Recovery is everything.
Yeah.
And then I think you played also the AFF Semi Finals in 2021, but it was for the 2020 Cup, I think.
Yeah, correct. It was
I think
postponed.
that, it was during my NS also.
Yeah, that
So
was
I
during
get-
NS also, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we have to be like, what is it called?
It's like a
Centralised.
bubble. You have to be centralized because we play in Singapore, so you have to stay in the hotel.
Oh yeah, exactly. So yeah.
So technically, my FPUL and leave cannot cover.
Oh really?
Not covered.
So
So
you
I
won't
talk to them. I say I want to play. I want to play. Hey, you can play, but you have to extend your NS.
Oh.
So technically, I extend a month.
Just for that.
Just for that.
Just to play this.
Move it lah, bro.
Worth it lah.
Right.
You were there right with me.
No, that one not yet. No.
You with me.
2020, no.
You're in the squad.
No. Fandi, no.
Not Fandi lah.
2020.
Tatsuma,
Oh, Tatsuma, yes.
Tatsuma.
Yeah.
So technically, we in the bubble. What?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, how can you forget? Huh?
Yeah. No, but
No, Sai got too many caps.
Bubble, you were with us.
yeah.
The one that Indonesia
Yes,
semi-final.
semi-final. Yeah.
So it's like, I think for the whole AFF competition, we have to be in one hotel.
Oh, that one you still during NS. I didn't realize. So that's why he like no NS, bro. Because at that point of time I also don't know he NS or not.
So I extended my NS just for this tournament.
Yes. But did you, I mean, because the game was, I think, was one of the biggest. I mean, the biggest recent game. I think everybody tuned in because of how the
I
game
think
was.
the tournament was the biggest.
Yeah. But of course, the result wasn't in our favor and all.
Yeah.
I think you guys lost on extra time and all. Yeah.
Paris Ramli.
Yeah.
It was against Indonesia, right?
Yeah, it was against
Indonesia.
How was the game like? You know, like how was it playing in the game and all? How was the fans like? How was the atmosphere like? And how did you guys deal with the
Because
loss?
I know
after that?
Indonesian fans are really.
I think that is the most exciting game of the tournament. I would say. Because I think the first leg we drew 1-1.
Yeah.
So second leg for sure. I think the first leg also we even rest some players. I didn't start the first first leg.
First leg.
Yeah, I think the second leg was you feel a bit like pressure, nervous,
Right.
because you know Indonesia is very strong.
Yeah.
Before this, having all these foreigners lah. The local is also strong.
Yeah, exactly.
So going to the game, you can feel the pressure.
Yeah.
Because it's just one game away for us to go final after how many years?
Yeah.
Correct.
Some more we playing in the home ground.
Home ground. Yeah.
After playing the game, then when Safwan got the red card, we feel like, this is it. Our dream.
How did the team deal with the red card? I think he got the red card at the 45th minute. I
Yes,
think.
first half.
So in the dressing room talk, how was the talk like in the
I think
dressing
the
room?
coach was quite was a bit fiery lah. Like give us all this motivation, you know. And of course we defended really well against Indonesia.
Yeah.
We played very well until Shadan scored the goal. Then from that moment we feel like, okay, this is it. This is our time, to go to the final after so long. Then they scored the last minute goal. I was like, then we know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be over because when you go extra time with one man down, it's gonna be hard.
It's not even one man, it was two men down.
men,
Yeah. Hassan was red card.
Hassan one was extra time.
Extra time. And then Ifan also red card. So it was
It was all extra time.
it was all extra time. But then
You are just few minutes away
from
to go to the final. Then they scored the goal.
Mentally, how long did it take you to fully put that loss behind in?
I'd say about maybe a month.
A month.
Okay. Crazy, man.
Yeah, because like I said, Singapore hasn't been in the final for so long.
Yeah,
So I
correct.
feel like that squad will be the first to go to the final once again.
Correct. I mean, touching on that year also, I think you had, looking back, you had quite interesting year in 2020. I think you signed for Sailors also in 2020 and all, during your NS time also. Yeah. Coming from Young Lions to Lion City Sailors and all, how does it feel? Because I think that time, at the point of time, Sailors also was still very new I think. Yeah. How did that move happen? Who ring you up? Who gave the good word for you to come into Sailors? What was the arrangement
I
like?
think before that, they haven't changed the Sailors. It's still Home United.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the manager Badri came to me. He called me. They said, we would like to have you in our team. And all this project coming up, we need the best players in Singapore.
Okay.
So I asked my brothers, because my brothers used to play for Home United, the twin brothers. Yes. Then he said, you should go. You should challenge yourself, playing with
Senior players.
Top players.
senior players. And it's just a split decision, like, okay, I will come.
Okay.
So I didn't think too much because I feel like I need a new challenge also, because I cannot be stagnant.
Correct.
So I feel like this is a good step for me to challenge myself.
Did that move come at the point of time where you just entered NS, or was it at the second half?
A few months before I go NS.
A few
So
months
they,
before.
they knew I was going NS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they want me to sign first.
Before
So after NS, I straight away joined them. So, yeah.
So after you signed, you went to NS, you still played for the Young Lions and all that. But before, in 2023, before you were out for 9 months, you played Spurs and Son Heung-min was in your pocket. As they all say. Have you all watched the game? This is true. You were there marking him and he wasn't getting past you. And it became an iconic game for not only yourself, I think for the Singaporeans fan also because, they Sailors did well, What was going through your mind in that moment, especially when you were playing and after the game, like before that, you're going out against Son Heung-min. How did you actually prepare yourself also?
No, actually, I got the hamstring injury before I played Spurs game.
9 months before.
Yeah, I was out for 9 months because
Okay.
I got a tumor in my hamstring. So I need to go for a surgery.
How did that happen, the tumor? Was it
It's like a blood clot.
but
It's been
was it
inside.
because you played too much or did
Rest too much, bro.
Rest too much.
Rest too much.
The tumor grows within the few years.
Okay.
But there's no direct cause.
Is it a genetic thing?
Blood clot.
Blood clot.
Blood clot.
Not a genetic thing.
No,
Your
it's-
family members have?
No. So it's the blood stuck in your veins. So your veins.
It's
Like
dangerous,
bloated.
right?
Yeah, it's not cancerous, but
Yeah.
they call it a tumor. So I had to take it out. So I was out for 9 months, and I haven't been playing a lot after that. Until this first game come, then I think the coach say, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance and show yourself, For so long you never been playing. So I say, okay,
You
this
think,
is a
you think that was like a suicide mission also?
Yeah, because this is the
9
first
months.
game after the injury.
Yeah, straight he give you sun.
I mean, I like challenges. I mean, I play with a lot.
Did you do anything to prepare for this game, especially in 9 months?
My hair. No. I didn't. I've been in the gym for almost 9 months.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm prepared to play this game. So yeah, inside my head, okay, I'm gonna play against Son.
Yeah.
You're gonna play against Spurs
Yeah.
because you're excited. I don't feel pressure because it's just a friendly match.
Correct.
And this is their preseason, first preseason.
Yeah.
So I don't think Son is on top of his game.
Yeah. Quite laid back lah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still a good experience for me.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like pocket song okay. My comments was flooded with
Okay, son.
Yeah,
Son.
I remember during that time.
keep it humble. Because it's just one game. It's just one game.
Yeah. But looking back when you played, because I think not many Singaporean boys will have that kind of opportunity to play against those kind of top teams and all. But when you were playing Sun and all, any techniques or any technical difference you feel when you're going against him and other players in your past?
But they are fast.
Faster?
Yeah, they are faster, stronger. Like you feel like you push them, they don't even nudge. Especially Harry Kane.
Eric.
Oh, he's very strong, man. Got one time he pushed me just a bit, I fly like like water. So yeah, but yeah, the difference is they are technical, they are very fast, they are intelligent. Like they will think
Off ball also.
2-3 ahead of you.
Okay.
So I think that game I played 45 minutes, we defended 45 minutes, that's all. Until Shawal scored the goal.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
It was a
overall.
good game. I think
Yeah.
for me personally, I think I had a good game.
But you managed to swap shirts with anybody after the game?
No.
Went straight dressing room.
I don't like to swap shirts.
People, if one swap shirt with him, bro. Not he swap shirt with people, bro.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, after that highs and all, I think there was a bit of downtime after that. In 2024, if I'm not mistaken, you had your very big ACL injury and all. That took a bit of hit in terms of your career and all. How did you cope mentally? Because I think before that you had your hamstring, then now you had your ACL. Not so back to back, but like close by the timeline and all. How did you feel?
So technically the hamstring one, first 3 months I couldn't even walk. Like I was dragging my feet because the veins was affected.
It was fully torn.
Not torn, it's like, how should I say, it's numb. So you cannot feel. So I must drag my feet for first 3 months.
Okay.
So after I get back, I got to play this Spurs game.
Yeah.
And from there, I've been playing regularly with Sailors, with Champions League.
Oh yeah.
So
You even get to call back up to the national team.
even we get called back up national team. So I think I played about 6 months. Then the season was finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we have international break, which is the World Cup qualifiers. We play against China.
Yeah.
And we was having a break, but we don't have this called preseason.
Yeah.
It was very short preseason. Then we play against China first game. Home, we draw 2-2. Then on March, we fly to China to play. And it was 3 days before my birthday.
You thought
3 days before my birthday, then I torn my ACL.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was even before the league was started because the league start June.
Yeah.
So between that period, January to March, we don't have much rest, don't have proper preseason, so we just play. And I got my ACL.
But for your ACL was fully torn. Fully torn. Yeah. How did you cope with the recovery? You were out for 9 months. 9-10 months?
I think a year maybe.
A year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
During the year and all, mentally, do you feel like maybe it was time to call it quits, or do you feel like no, I still want to carry on? There's still a lot of things I need to settle.
I think when I heard that I got ACL, I did cry inside the toilet because I went for a scan and the doctor say, okay, your ACL is fully resolved, blah blah blah. Then I say, okay, thank you. I go to the toilet, I cry a bit because I cry not because of this injury. I cry because I was back to where I was and this injury came again. Happen again.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like it's very short period of time, and I couldn't even react, so I just cry. That's all.
I think.
Sorry.
No, you sure?
No, it's okay.
No. Because touching on that, I think after that you had your injury again against Hougang, right? Your hamstring.
Oh, that was
after you came back.
After I came back.
I just wanted to know, like back to back like that. How was the mental like after you deal with one, another one came?
You feel like quitting?
Honestly, I feel like quitting. I even told my wife, like, I think this is it. Because I've been having like major injuries for the past 2 years. I feel like my body don't want me to play anymore. Yeah, I got think about this. I got talk to my wife. What do you think I should do if I retire?
Wives give the best advice.
Then she said, I think you should just work 8 to 5 jobs.
Safer.
Not so good for advice.
Yeah, but I actually did think like quitting, but I remember back, like I went so many setbacks where I want to quit now.
Correct. Yes.
Because I'm still considered still young, below 30. I should try give it again, give it a go.
Till the body really.
Yeah, body really give up. Because everything I had is all left leg.
Okay.
So my left leg is like tabao already.
Then looking back in your career, right? You had highs, lows, and everything. But were there any moments where you thought, maybe I want to play overseas? During maybe the peak, at the top of your game, were there any moments where you thought, maybe I should try overseas?
Actually, I did. At the thought, even I think the father inquired about me.
Oh, really?
Is it early last year?
Because when Akbar was at Nakhon,
Oh, really?
Yeah, because our league ends on December, but Thailand league ends on June. So we had that 6 months period. So I think the father wants a right back. Yeah, so he inquired about me. Say, are you interested? I say, of course I'm interested. But you have to talk to sailors. Yeah. But I think sailors didn't approve. Yeah. But I think I had the opportunity to go.
Let's say sailors were to approve, you would make them.
Of course. I mean, for 6 months, of course I would go.
Yeah, but during your high, when you were playing so well at the national team during Fandi days, during Tatsuma days, is there a time where an overseas club noticed and then gave you an offer or something? No, huh?
No.
What would it take for an overseas club to give us an offer?
Someone was flying,
He was flying really well, He was playing all the way first 11 and all that. With that, also there was no offer. But I think mainly maybe it's because of the position. Because, in overseas, they don't really look at...
because I think because of the rules also.
Yeah.
Because the rule a bit changes. Because last time they don't have these rules. So I think the only chance that I can go is when the father called me to go for 6 months.
I mean, like I said, overseas, they don't really look at fullbacks or that kind of thing. They look more like a attacker or centre back, that kind of thing. We're talking about position. Just now you also mentioned you started as a winger and then Fandi gave you a chance to play right back. He first cap also as a right back. Do you prefer winger or right back?
I prefer striker, bro.
Striker?
I think now I prefer as a right back. Because in modern days now, football, right back is like a winger also. But some will go to the middle, like a centre mid. It depends on the
tactical.
But I think right back for me is, I feel better. Because when I run, I can like pick up, then I go full speed. If right wing, you must have fast acceleration. Just go. And also, I'm not quite skillful. I'm more direct. So I think from right back it's easier if you want to overlap or play 1-2 cross. So yeah, I think right back is better. And of course I like train on my defending lah, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's not easy to switch from right mid to right, because it's not only about attacking, but
You have to defend also.
about the defending also. Yeah.
Touching on the right back topic and all, I mean, since you prefer playing right back, now you're back fully fit playing for Sailors and all. How will you fit back into the squad knowing that now, since you've been out for quite some time, you're no longer the first choice? How will you fit back? How are you competing with the foreigners and the locals and all? Are you considered a second choice, or what's the arrangement now when you in Sailors?
And to be honest, for now, I just working on my physical condition and fitness condition.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm a second, first, third choice. I wouldn't say that because it's all up to the coach decision. Yeah. But for me, it's more like, it's like your engine reboot.
Correct. Yeah.
Like my mileage is really high. I go for a full overhaul. To start back, I cannot start straight away. I have to take my time.
Slowly. Yeah.
So I think even if I have if I have a chance to play, I will just take my chance and just show what I can do slowly I won't rush myself.
I mean, touch on that because Ende, if you feel like you're not the first, I mean, of course, you need time to reboot and all. Most likely, the next best alternative is to play for the SPL 2, for you to get a bit more playing time, for you to get back into the rhythm and all. As a professional player at your caliber and all, playing those high games and all, when you go and play SPL 2, does it affect the mental?
I mean, I was playing with the under-21 last year.
Okay.
Not last season. I played, I think, about 5-6 games with them. For me to get back my confidence, the love for football basically. I think it's also good that you can help these young kids,
Okay.
Yeah, now you're a senior player.
And also now SPL2, I don't know the squad also actually. But if I can help them with my experience, I would love to.
You're more than happy to lah.
Just to play football again. For me, it's just to find the happiness again in football. I don't really care about playing time.
But how do you stay motivated when you don't get the same playing time? Because I know for some players, playing time is really important. For them to be always locked in and everything. How do you stay motivated?
You just have to be patient. For me, patience is the most important thing.
I believe it's not easy.
I've been out for so many times. I've been dealt with so many setbacks. So I think
you have learned the resiliency.
Yeah, you just have to be patient. I think one game can define or can change everything.
Yeah,
you just need one game. When I get the chance, of course I will take it. That's all. Yeah.
But touching on that, because Ende, for Sailors and all, of course, now you need to have a bit of time to reboot and all. And also on the international level, most likely also you need a bit of time to get back to the squad and all. But now, of course, they have the international friendly, I think, happening today or tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken and all. Looking at the squad and all, when you see them play and all, do you have this kind of more fire building, or you more calm, your time will come? How is it like dealing? I mean, of course, Sailors is one, but looking at the international level, do you feel like you're missing out?
For me, I'm calm. I'm a calm person.
Okay. Yeah. So your time will come.
I know my time will come.
Okay.
If my time doesn't come, then I just call it quit.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, I just have to be patient. I had this talk with my wife.
Okay.
I said, should I retire? Again, I haven't talked to him. I feel like retiring.
So what advice did I give you?
Me?
Yeah.
Let him speak for itself. The best advice you can get, man.
I say, why you want to retire? You are the best right back. You just have to be patient. For sure, your time will come again. I've been having this talk with my wife for, I think, about a few weeks already.
Okay.
But she said, no lah, you cannot just retire like that. You have to just, what she said, I forget. Just be patient lah, basically,
Just push through lah.
Yeah. Like your time, like, rezeki will come.
Correct.
If you come, then it comes.
But do you think it's because you started your pro career very early? That's why you feel a bit of burnout at 27, 28? You think that one helped, or it helped but didn't help at the same time? So you started at 17, no?
I mean, before
It's already 10 years playing professionally. But I feel like I want to play another 10.
Yeah.
Like some days you want to play another 10, some days you want to play like 1 year only. In between.
It's like on and off.
In between. So for me now, I just have to keep working hard. If the time comes, if I can play, I play. If not, we see how it goes.
I mean, it's like you mentioned, some they have early, some are late bloomer, some, they shine earlier and then go down a little bit and then go up again. Some they don't have anything in their 20s, 21, 22, 23, 24. They got nothing. But when they reach 25, 26, 27, now
Then that's when they.
yeah, that's when
Mine was a roller coaster.
It really is.
I mean, that's how life works.
Exactly.
Because you
The
don't
highs and
straight away
lows,
always
right?
go up and then that kind of stuff. So that's why I also told him, you shouldn't call it quits just because it's on your low. You
But you get to enjoy the highs more as well. When you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. When people recognize you, you feel like you are a superstar. But
No, of course. Now people still recognize you, no?
there's a few. But I got some people still say, "Hey Zul, welcome back. I hope to see you play again soon." They ask for signatures or this. I feel grateful because at least there's still
remembering
somebody remember me,
I mean, you gotta give him credit for that, because during his younger days, he proved himself.
Yeah,
People, to the point where even if he don't play,
His name is still
there is one
around.
thing, but another thing is people know his qualities.
Yeah.
So whenever the coach give a chance, people know that this guy
can make it. It's worth giving a chance.
He's worth giving a chance because he really proved himself and all that. So just credit to.
And of course, in the league now, technically you can only play 4 locals.
Yeah.
So you got how many locals
Exactly.
to fight for one spot?
Yeah.
For a small sport, right?
especially in a packed team like Sailors.
Yeah. And CS is right.
So you must understand how
the thing works.
so,
Yeah,
correct.
exactly.
Actually, I mean, my perspective, I just feel it's actually more impressive to get a slot in Sailor as a local than the national team itself. Because Sailors, you're competing all foreigners and you still get a right back slot at one point of time.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's like an auto, no? If you get a slot in Sailors,
Means
being
you're
a-
that capable.
means you're considered top.
Yeah.
Top tier and all.
But as of now, I think you have 27 caps for the national team. What does playing for Singapore mean to you? Is there apart from just the football, does it hold a higher significance in your life?
obviously it's a dream of mine to play for Singapore, Like since young, I always tell people that I'm gonna be a national team player. Even I tell my secondary school teacher that I'm gonna play for Singapore. He laughed at me actually.
Really? Really?
Hopefully he look at this, then he will understand what I go
Any
through.
names you wanna...
Actually, he did laugh at me.
Really?
Because I wasn't good in education. I don't even go to school. Like honestly, I don't go to school.
Really?
All my life is football.
Just football.
I just go exam, finish.
But were you a natural at school because you got the Peter Lim, Peter Lim Academic and football?
Okay, before I pursue my dreams for football, I was considered okay.
Okay, that's cool.
But when football really,
That overrides everything.
so I just put it aside. Yeah, just focus.
But it worked out.
Worked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Just an interesting thing just popped in my head. Actually, after you sharing your stories and all that, you've been on both sides of the gate. In terms of you've been a player where you are the first 11, first few names on the team sheet every single time, both at club and national level. And then now you are the player where you're on the bench and sometimes not even on the bench, you're on the stands. So how is that, what kind of struggle or something that you push you to continue to, now that you're on the bench, what kind of motivation you give yourself to push through? And then compared to when you were first 11 also, you need some kind of motivation, because keeping your spot, I believe, is harder than fighting for your spot. So let's talk about how you kept your spot first during your prime time, What kept you moving?
I think basically it's all about discipline. That you must learn how to take care of your body, know when to rest, know when to tell that your body is tired. Basically, you cannot push yourself, like, even if you don't want to, you cannot push yourself. I feel now, the more I push myself, the more injuries you will get. This is what I learned. Now, I think now I haven't been playing, now is the time for me to push, to show my worth ability. So there's two different things. Yeah.
Do you feel like there's any unfinished business in your career? Anything you feel like you want to achieve more, national cap, 100 cap?
Technically, if
Any goals that you set yourself to?
I think if I don't go through much injuries, I would have at least 50 caps now.
50 cap,
Or maybe
yeah.
more.
Actually, 27 at your age is also quite impressive, no?
Very impressive.
Yeah. Technically, if I start at 20,
Yeah.
if I play continuously 7 years, easily 50 plus.
50 plus cap.
I missed 2 or 3 AFF. So I feel like, for me, national team, it's not over, but I just want to win one silverware.
Understand.
Maybe one AFF, hopefully in the future.
Then it's
That's
more or
all.
less. Okay.
I think for club, it's just maybe contribute more then maybe win the Champions League. Because I won SPL, Singapore Cup, Community Shield. So for me, it's just the...
I mean, of course, we all hope and pray that you manage to get back to your prime days and all. If so happen this coming season or the next following season, you manage to get back to your prime days and all. But there's still a club offer overseas, not as big as Sailor, but similar. Would you go?
I will go.
You still go?
Sorry, I will go for the experience, not for the money.
So any scouts for watching us?
He's available.
Yeah, I think I would just love to try to play overseas. Yeah, that's for you.
I think that is his unfinished business.
Any Thailand, Indo, any preference? Any preference as long overseas?
Anywhere as long
Maybe
as
Europe?
ASEAN.
Europe.
ASEAN. Europe.
Really? Why?
I think Europe is different. And it's far from your family. At least ASEAN, you can go back, fly back.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, for me, anywhere is fine, but I just want to experience one year.
time
But
overseas.
if you perform, they want you longer, just stay.
I mean, like I mentioned earlier, Mamat, you are only 27, but it feels like you had a very long career, you know. What's one thing you would change in your career if you had the chance to?
Honestly, I won't change anything.
No regrets of anything.
No regrets. Honestly, like over the past few years, you just have to embrace it. You know, learn from your mistake. Learn from your
Not to take joyrides.
But actually, the joyride helped you.
it helped the way I am right now.
Exactly. You learn from your mistakes, you know?
I think obviously you have to take care of your body. I think that's the most important thing as a football player, the way you eat, the way you sleep. Especially in Singapore, it's quite different than Europe. The way we eat.
Exactly.
The way we sleep.
But how's the facility like at Sailors? Because I mean, if you ask other clubs, you know, they don't have that kind of facility like what Sailors have. But in Sailors, what's the arrangement? You guys have nutritionists, you guys have somebody taking care of your rest? Everything.
Everything.
So they track your sleep.
Yeah, you got this. What
Is it the wood band?
Yeah,
Wood band,
Wood band, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got
Every
wood
player
band,
get,
ring. I think some of them get. They ask me to use, but I don't want.
But how does... So do they do meal plans for you as well? Really?
Yeah, they have like these nutritionists to take care of your diets, all this stuff.
But they cook for you, so?
For me?
They cook for you and they give you the meal, or you must cook
now
yourself?
they order order from catering.
Bento set.
Catering.
Oh, different.
Yeah. But it's all healthy food.
Yeah.
Then we got gym, everything. And also they check your body fat every 2 weeks.
Body fat, how's your body fat?
I would say not so bad.
Not so bad.
I mean, Mama, it's been an interesting episode, you know. But before we wrap things up, what's one thing you would like to share to the fans? Any advice, you know, to share to the younger generation who aspire to be a professional footballer like yourself?
I think one most important thing, don't care what other people's opinions are or what other people think of you. You know, like everybody goes through different phase of life. You know, you have to take this as a motivation to prove them wrong. I mean, in life, nobody just offer you on the table. You have to work for it. So if you have to work 2-3 times harder, then just work for it. Even if you go through injury, just have to go through your mental state. Just tell yourself that you're going to go through this.
That's a fantastic advice right there, guys. So if you really like this episode, don't forget to follow us on subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram so you won't miss an episode. If you have enjoyed again this episode, leave us a review, share it with your friends. It will really help us grow. Thank you once again for tuning in. Until next time, this is Sports Wire, wired for sports, driven by passion.
Sports Wire Podcast.